worst Wednesday we have ever seen. I call it Ash Wednesday because every FPL manager that captained Palmer, they were left out in the cold. Mohamed Salah scored his highest points in FPL this season. Gabriel was benched as Timber and my boy Saliba, they both got a goal and a clean sheet with all the bonuses. And to put a cherry on top, Tottenham lost. And Semenyo had nothing to do with it. This was the worst game week in FPL history. My name is Sims from the FPL Diamond Dogs with Sid from the FPL Diamond Dogs. Let's start the show.
Yo, hey, Tibbs. Can I tell you something? Can I tell you something? I know you're gonna spin the whole narrative that I'm out here trying, and that's why I won this week. But actually, can I be honest? I missed the deadline. I literally just left my team. You know, after we finished shooting, after we chatted, I just went to watch the rugby. And I was like, you know what? Jesus, take the wheel. And Jesus took the wheel and let Mohamed Salah do whatever he needed to do. Just realize, I did not even have a single playing defender, bruh.
Can I tell you something, Sid? I want to say this because I was talking to my sister about how I'm going to hate shooting this podcast. And she's like, you know what, Sibs, you're a terrible loser. I'm like, no. I'm not a terrible loser. Sid won by luck. Let's just get there. That's all I'm saying. I'm not a terrible loser. I just want to explain why I lost. Because Sid, by doing nothing, ended up defeating me. And I'm like, I did everything. And I'm like, I'm not a bad loser. That's why people are getting it wrong. I'm not a bad loser. My problem is I want to explain the parameters of why I lost. So if I, like Sid, had done nothing, I would still be in a better position than I'm in right now. So that's why I don't want always to say these lies, I'm a bad loser, because I am a fair loser. I just want also to understand why I lost. And why I lost is because Sid did nothing and I did everything. So now I'm going to go back to doing nothing.
Wait. You do realize by doing everything you were trying, and that meant when trying, you're not good at whatever you're trying to do.
Okay. Now, Sid, now you've said a lot. You see, I told you, Amaron, I'm back now. Because Amaron put me, like we said in the podcast, in a false sense of delusion. You know what I'm saying? So then that's why when Man United are shit, I am great at FPL. Because now I'm a logical, feasible person. But then Amaron put me on cloud 9. We were scoring 4 goals. We were getting clean sheets.
Now, let's be honest with ourselves here. Did you really expect to score 4 goals against Arsenal?
No, I'm not saying... you saw me. I was the only one right with our predictions. I was the only one. I said Arsenal were going to win.
And the first half looked shaky, bro. The first half looked shaky.
No. We were vibing. I was like, is this my team? I saw us have possession of the ball. I saw us... Okay, we weren't creating chances because we can't do that. That's too much for us. But we had the ball. We were controlling possession. Saka was getting locked up. I'm like, this is my team right here. Then the second half, they showed me, oh, no, this is my team. So then now that Amaron is finally, the bubble has burst, you know, we're not in the
bubble's nowhere near
burst.
The bubble's nowhere near burst.
No, we're not in the honeymoon phase anymore.
No, but the bubble has nowhere near burst.
Analysis tips.
No, but the bubble has nowhere near burst. Like, reality is, like, if we go look at what's your fixture this week, on Saturday.
No, this week we're playing.
You guys are playing Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, my boy Wood, my boy Christopher. I'm even starting Christopher Wood. I'm like, you know what, Wood? We are here. Actually, I actually am not starting Wood at the moment, but I will probably end up starting Wood.
Oh, I'm ready for my prediction for that team, bro.
Oh no! Like, you must wait until we get to captaincy because Tips is gonna make another mistake for myself. But
Okay.
um, yeah, no. So then, if you listen to this, I should be because you should actually. I should by the end of this episode, by the time this episode is, I have a Tibbs reaction vlog of Tibbs watching these teams screw up his whole life. I have a reaction to every Salah goal as I'm watching Chelsea score and Palmer's doing nothing. So then there'll be some fun Tibbs reaction vlogs about how I hate my life and how I hate FPL right now. But we are here for FPL to discuss this week. And you know how we start our episodes. You know, the person who comes second has to decide to start the podcast, and I'm gonna start because I'm tired of Sid like starting the show. That's what I realized. I realized that Sid starts the show and spreads lies and deceits to you people. So now I'm here to give you guys the truth, and I'm gonna start. So Sid, be quiet for the first time in this podcast. So,
I got
so
nothing to
listen,
say.
man. Yeah, no, you shouldn't, because luck favors the brave. So I made a poor decision where I said, you know what? I've made 3 million places in the past 6 game weeks by captaining Salah. What do I decide to do? I'm like, you know what? That was too good. That juice is too sweet. Let me change because I want to prove that I know better. Clearly, I don't. So, not captaining Salah screwed my entire game week. I got 55 points this game week, which was 3 points below the average. For Bragan, still don't know why he's my keeper because he's around. He got me 1 point. Altnori, like Sid and I discussed in the previous episode, has to have a discussion. We have to have a discussion, even though I benched him, but then he came onto my field to do nothing. So I might as well have done nothing. Um, this Pedro Porro thing that I've done has completely ruined my life. Like he's ruined my life every season. I don't know. He ruined my life at the start of FPL, which is why I had to wildcard. Then I was doing good, and I'm like, maybe I should give this PL a chance. Clearly not. I got 1 point from Pedro Porro, but then Trent actually made me really happy because like he got 6 points and he came on for like 25 minutes. So he got 2 assists. Like he looks like a man with a plan, and I am ready to be a part of that plan. So I was pretty happy with Trent with 6. Saka got 3, and Mbuema got 2. Mo Salah, my Egyptian card, got me 18 points because he's not my captain. Semenyo, also in trouble, got me 3 points. And Palmer as captain got me 14. Pedro got me 5. Cunha got me 2. And then I have Wood on my bench with 2. Gabriel, obviously subbed off, got me 0. And Greaves got me 1 point. So all in all, my game week could have been saved if I captained Salah. But aside from Salah, Palmer was the only guy that got me points with Trent. Otherwise, everyone blanked. So it's pretty rough in the studio, but I have made mistakes that I have to rectify. But all in all, I can say that Sid, being the chilled guy that does nothing, has shown us that he's actually gaslighting us. He is that meme of the chilled guy. I'm like, oh, nothing bothers me, but clearly, woo, whoop, whoop, man is here with fire because now you're about to hear a green arrow of fire coming your way. Take us away, Sid.
Hey guys, so I know you guys are looking forward to Sid's thoughts, my rebranded version of this. I know, look, guys, I'll be honest, Tibbs felt bad for me this week, and so I know he's trying to spin the whole narrative of like, oh, I'm out here trying, and that like, luck favored the brave. But it's actually, in reality, Tibbs is like, listen, Sid, like about a half an hour before the deadline. No, not actually. I lie, guys. I'm actually lying to you. After we finish recording the stream that night before the deadline, Tibbs is like, Sid, I feel bad. I'm actually looking great. We need to work together as a team. So this is what you're gonna do, Sid. You're gonna just leave your team the way it is because I think it's gonna score points. And I was like, you know what, Tibbs, I'm gonna trust you. And then Tibbs is like, I'm gonna go do childish things to make sure I don't score points because you see. And then at the end of the game week, you would have won. And I would have I would have looked like I'm going through the real underdog story. You know, we really need a story here to carry us through for the whole season. And Tibbs is the story. You can see the man is theatrical. The man has got comedy in his blood. Man is like ice cold Palmer, ice in the veins, bruh. He's out here ready to perform for everybody, and I'm just here for vibes, guys. You know, last season I did what I did, and I came where I came. You know, I might have come in the top 200K, but you know, it is what it is. I'm taking a sabbatical this season, and I'm not gonna lie. Tibbs's advice really helped me. Like, I did nothing. My captain stayed as Salah. So let's go through my team. I'll tell you guys, look, it's literally the same team from last week. Last week we had Henderson. He scored 7 points for me. To the point where Konate was still on the field for me. That's how you know I didn't do anything. But then he got subbed off with Lewis. Lewis got 1 point. Gabriel didn't play, 0 points. Ait Nuri did play, but he also got 0 points. So I don't know which one is which. Then Salah stayed as my captain from last week, and he got me 36 points. Saka got 3 points, and Mbeumo with 2 points, Palmer with 7, João Pedro with 5. I guess Isaac was there also from last week, and he got me 11 points. And then Cunha with 2. I know you guys want to I know we've seen some comments about, like, why don't I ever say what's happening on my bench? But the reality of the situation is, what's happening on my bench is that Fabianski is the only one who got 2 points. The rest of my bench, 0, 0, 0. So, guys, that's why I don't talk about my bench ever, because they always have 0.
How many points did you get overall, Sid?
I mean, we don't need to talk about that.
No, we just out here for the people. You know, just giving them information. You know what I'm saying?
I got 74 points.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That sounds like a comeback.
No, I mean, Tibbs, it's all thanks to you. You gave me the right advice, and I'm here. And you did the right thing. The right wrong things for your team. So we're fine.
Hey, bro, can I tell you, even if I captained Salah, you still would have beaten me this game week. Like, that's how well you did. Like, I'm not even trying to mince words about this. Sid. I just want to know that maybe this chilled meme is actually the way forward in life. Because, like, clearly you're showing us that being a proactive, high energetic comedy guy doesn't look like it's carrying the team anymore. So I'm just putting that out there to the people.
No, I think you helped me and you gave me the right advice and I listened to you. That's why I tell all the FPL listeners out there, listen, guys, listen to this man. Don't do what he does, but listen to this man.
That's fair. I wouldn't even want to do what I do. But we get to start our favorite segment because it's the segment that we started up with. Call up, trust, believe, and strike 3, you're out. So call up is exactly what Sid did for me. And he called me up. He's like, yo, Tibbs, my team is in struggle. Desiree, what the heck should I do? And then he called him up and I'm like, Sid, bro, I wouldn't lie to you. The club has no hands. The club has no hands. Stay at home. Don't call anybody up. Trust is, you know what I'm saying, is like trusting in your team. So who in your roster that you currently have do you think that you have to trust in? Believe is like, you know what? No one else is going for this person, but I'm actually going to believe in my current squad, my current rotation. And then strike 3, you're out is, you know what? I've trusted and believed in these fools for too long, and they've let me down. So who do I need to leave from this current circumstance of my roster of players that I have? So, Sid, who are you trying to call up now that you've assessed the situation and decided, you know what, maybe I'm looking for some fresh juice for this punch?
So I called up Gomez, Mikalenko, and Yarmouk.
Okay.
These are the 3 players because of the defense issues, realizing that, my players, a lot of my defense doesn't really vibe. So I was like, you know what, let's go to cheaper players to make sure we have a defense that plays game week in and out. So, Mikalenko is pretty constant. Gomez now with Konate out seems like he's quite nailed on. And then from Brentford, Yarmouk, I don't know. This man is cheap and apparently he plays. I just needed
You
a
know,
young.
sometimes I'm like, hey, the go buys you a drink. I'm like, I'm gonna take the free drink. I'm like, that's what's good. You're
That's
not looking
lit.
for a long time. You're just looking for a free drink,
No,
and he will
well,
provide you a free drink.
I'm looking at it right now. Like in my defense, realistically, my most expensive defender is just Gabriel at this point. So, which is the rest of them are all in the 4.5 to 4.8 to 5 million range. So for defense, which gives me more money in the future to make moves in the midfield and in the striker situation if need be. You know,
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Those are
because
like, yeah, I think defense was a major thing for everybody this game week because yeah, obviously Altnori blanked. A lot of people have him. Gabriel never started, and then also obviously not everybody is as dumb as Tibbs, but Pedro Parro never started. So
I
a
mean,
lot of people.
even if Pedro did start,
Oh yeah,
Tottenham lost, so you were never
yeah, yeah.
gonna like. I don't understand. Like my guy, I don't
Sid,
understand. No, 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 no. We need to talk about this because I said this last time we did this podcast and we didn't talk about this enough. So we need to talk about it even more. Like Pedro Porro as an asset is not an asset. He's a liability. If we had to put down a simple accounting book and put him in the debt or the credit or the assets or the liabilities or columns, you're putting him in liability or debt. You're not putting him anywhere near positive. He's not giving you a positive season, my guy. He might have the one or two, yay. So if you want to free hit him, if you got a free hit for one of the weeks and you feel like, you know what, I'm feeling a little bit crazy, I'm feeling a little bit something, then yes, go for it. But if you are wanting the man to play in your team week in and week out, he is not your man.
can I tell you, like, I wasn't gonna listen to you, but you know what? You know what this podcast is showing us is listening to each other and not ourselves is the key to success.
Exactly.
So I was actually going to keep Pedro Porro for this game week, but you have now
No,
semi convinced me
but wait.
to
Wait.
take him out for a minus because I have to take him out. I brought him in for a minus. He's going to leave my team for a minus because you know what? Let's rather nip it in the bud now. Let's not let the poison fester throughout the body.
Okay.
Let's.
Okay, but who are you calling up for him then?
No, I've told you. Even though you don't believe, I'm going for my boy. I'm going Timber. I'm yelling. It's going down. Like him or Kowal. I might go Kowal to be honest with you. I probably will go Kowal or Cucurella.
Okay,
Like
but I just want to tell you for the people's sake, not just for you, for people's sake, guys. Yuri and Timber is a vibe, but if you watch him play, like Odegaard as well, they're both vibing. But the problem is, it's either Yuri and Timber or Odegaard that gives the pass before the assist. They're never the ones who give the assist because it's normally like it in that the way that Arsenal are playing is Yuri and Timber pushes up, passes to Odegaard. Odegaard either passes back to Yuri and Timber or Odegaard passes to Saka. Saka crosses, someone shoots and scores, or it's like passes to or Odegaard passes to Timber. Timber passes to Saka. There is these two O's are not ever going to be on your score. Like it's very rare that you'll see them. And the only reason you and Timber popped up this game week was because Gabriel wasn't on the field. Now, realistically, how often do you think that's going to happen for Arsenal where Gabriel is not playing? So, Gabriel is your best defender for points in Arsenal because he gives you the clean sheet and he gives you the attacking threat. But Yuri and Timber is not. He's not scoring goals. Man had a goal disallowed. That's my two piece. I don't. The same
okay,
problem. It's
no,
the
no.
same.
I'll think about it. I'll think about it while I'm on the golf course today because that's why I'm dressed like a golfer for today. But yeah, so you've made me think, but yeah, so my call up is actually, which is funny because I was telling Sid I'm basically going back to my team before I wildcarded. So my call up is Rogers. Um, the reason why I bought Rogers is because Aston Villa have some really nice fixtures, and to be honest, like Rogers is cheap, and he gets like he's he's worth the price you're paying for. You're paying for a 5.3 midfielder that starts every day in a at the current mid-table team. So I need money because of how I've spent my money. And Buemo is not playing like an £8 million asset. So the thing is, he is not worth 8 million or whatever time you bought him for. So I'd rather have the 5.3 asset that's giving 5.3 plus results, and I need to get money so I can figure out what I want to do with the strikers and the other midfielders. Because I'm looking at a Kevin De Bruyne if he can string together 3 matches. I'm looking at Isaac. So I'm gonna need funds. Rogers is just like he's just a band-aid, like he's gonna be benched some weeks and some weeks he will start. But he is the person that I am calling up.
Okay, fair enough. I back you on your call up.
Yeah.
So then, who you trusting?
So who am I going to trust? Sid, you're actually gonna love this because Tibbs is gonna make the same mistake twice. So the person that I am choosing to trust is our star boy Bakayo Saka. Now the reason why I'm saying that I'm gonna make the mistake twice is that I am going to captain Saka this game week. So that is how much I trust him. Of Fakayo Saka is going to be my captain for this game week. I know that he struggled against Man United. Cool. But there were some good set pieces he took that never scored. They decided to score Declan Rice's set pieces. Fine. But I saw him he got a good chance against United that he never scored. And I think that this is going to be his shining moment in my team. And I think he's going to be, spoiler alert, the highest point scorer this game week. So me, I am trusting in you, my star boy, Bakayo Saka.
Okay, so I am trusting in Mbuemo. I am trusting in Mbuemo for this game week.
No, no.
I feel like Newcastle has done bits this last few weeks. They drew against Arsenal. No, we lost against Newcastle. I think we lost against Newcastle, right? Yeah, we lost against Newcastle. They drew against City, or they beat City. Yo, I don't even know. Let me get my facts correct. Let me get my facts straight. Yeah, they beat Arsenal, they drew against City, and they drew against Liverpool. Okay. Reality of the
Yeah.
situation is I don't think Newcastle are beating West Ham this week. Wait, no, what am I talking about?
What?
West Ham? I don't know what. I don't know. Why am I going against West Ham here? Yeah, but yeah, I don't think Newcastle are beating Brentford this week. So
After you have Isaac and the boys, you're like, nah, they got lucky.
no, I think Isaac is still gonna score, but
Okay.
I think Brentford will outscore them, and so I think it will end up being quite a high scoring game, and I think Brian Mbuemo is gonna show everybody what he's made of, and hence why I'm choosing to trust him because that man's gonna come out with a brace this weekend. Watch, a brace and an assist this weekend. That's what's about to happen. Watch. Watch the space. Watch the space.
Like, like I said, listen to what we say and not what we're doing. You're right, Sid. You should, we should listen. Okay, fine. Person I'm choosing to believe in, I'm gonna choose to believe in Trent Alexander-Arnold. Like, in hindsight, it could have been a bad decision because now I don't have money to make any other moves because Trent cash strapped me. But seeing what I saw from Liverpool and the games that they have coming up, I think that Trent will be the highest scoring defender over this Christmas period. And I don't think a lot of people will have him. So I think that he is the perfect differential for this Christmas break for my team. So I believe that he will justify his price tag where I don't think any player at his price range will score more points than him over this Christmas period. So that is defender, midfielder, and striker. I don't think there's a 7 or 6.9 point midfielder, attacker, or defender that will get more points than Trent just from clean sheets. And now in 25 minutes, how he assisted Salah, I think that life will be good for Trent. So I'm choosing to
Okay.
believe in Trent.
Okay, fair enough. I back that. I'm choosing to believe in my boy Bukayo Saka.
Our boy, Captain Courageous. I got you.
I don't know about a captaincy option, but I believe in it. Yeah, I think he's been solid. Tibbs has already listed all the reasons why, so I'm just gonna be double repeating this. So yeah, just believing in Bukayo Saka. And who's your
Yeah.
strike three? You're out.
Well, I think it's on the board to look at João Pedro. It is on the board to look at him. Even Cunha, but I'll say Cunha more than João Pedro just because of Cunha's price. Like that's the only manner. Because I'm like, Wolves have had some good fixtures that Cunha has done nothing in now. And his price, he's more expensive than João Pedro. Like João Pedro is a five, well, he was 5.4. I'm sure he's like 5.7, 5.8 now. Like you get what you get when you pay that amount of money for somebody. But now if you get into somebody that's getting close to 7 million, you have to expect better results. So I definitely think that and then Mbuemo are my strike three out because Mbuemo is nearly 8 million. He's not performing like an 8 million asset.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just not that he's a bad player, a bad option, but Brentford don't have great fixtures over this Christmas period, and he hasn't been in form for the past 3 or 4 game weeks with good fixtures. So it's a basic conundrum of those are the people that have guts to go.
Okay. Yeah, I
Who's your
agree.
strike three out, Sid?
My strike to you out was sorry. My strike 3 year out was yo, bruh, I've gone blank. Hold on a second. I've gone blank.
Your whole defense?
Basic. Oh yes. Okay. Yes. 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 Thank you. Thank you. My strike 3 year out was Konate.
Yeah.
Was Winks and Johnson. Basically, my whole bench has left this
Yeah, yeah,
team.
yeah, yeah.
Because I've decided to stick with Ait Nuri, Lewis, and Gabriel for now. But I think Winks, Kanate, and Johnson. Just because the reality of the situation is what this game week has shown me is rotation, like we've said before, is going to be a big thing. And even if it means just having a player getting 2 points, just
Yeah.
having a player that gets a point or two is a big win in this Christmas period. Even if it's like yes, they might not have like you might not get these magic hauls and whatever, but having someone getting 1 or 2 points to your already like your basically faithfuls of like Salah, Saka, Palmer, Isak, like that helps you immensely to build a better score. So that's what I've gone for. I've taken I think I've taken even a -4 just to rectify, make sure that you have a bench that plays, and then also that kind of helps you go into chip strategy for the next half of the season of like a bench boost sort of thing where you get to start, because I do think the possibility of a bench boost is coming in hot and fast after the Christmas period. Just basically starting with the bench boost, then wildcarding, then free hitting, and then at some point also triple captaining. I think a bench boost might make the most sense in the beginning of the new year, and then moving forward. So that's why I'm like, okay, cool. Let's start setting that team up now to have playing bench essentially.
No, that makes perfect sense. Like I did the same thing. That's why I brought in, your Pedro Porros and your Trents of the world. Even though same tactic, different strategy, but the same tactic of I just wanted to make sure that I sort out my defense. Like that's been my past few transfers. Sort out my defense. I have every playing defender because, like you said, rotation is now going to happen a lot. You need those defenders. I can't be helped that Nori gets zero. So he comes off my bench to do what no other player would do. But the fact that the option was there for him to do that, and then I still had my Greaves, yeah, my Ipswich defender. Which
Yeah.
so that's the correct decision that we've both done these past 2 game weeks. Which is like let's fix our defense because we don't know quite yet what to do for midfield and attack. So we don't know yet. So we've just fixed our defense, and like you said, I'm looking for a game week where everyone's going to play, and then I'm going to bench boost because now that I have an all playing bench, even though they do nothing, but I have an all playing bench because I want to get rid of that chip. So, like you said, so we can find out what the mystery chip is, wild card, triple captain. We can try and figure it out. So that's a correct decision. I fully agree with that plan of action. But let's go for the thing that Sid's going to lie to you again in of our hindsight is foresight, where we predict all of the coming results for this coming game week. And I know that Sid is going to lie to you again. So just prepare yourselves as members of society.
I'm not lying to people. Why are you
Sid,
starting this narrative?
no, Sid, because you know what you do, Sid. That's the sad part. You know exactly what you do. So
Let's start
you're
off.
gonna lie to the people. So I have a prediction for the first game of the game week. So remember
Everton.
that this game week is on Saturday. So it's Saturday. So quick turnaround. It is Liverpool versus Everton, the Merseyside derby, and I am going for a 1-1 draw.
You went for a 1-1 draw.
Yep.
That's an interesting one. Hey, I'm going for a 1-0 win for Everton.
See, I told you guys. This is why Sid is the
I'm
problem.
not lying. No, do you know why I'm saying a 1-0 draw, a 1-0 win? Because this is the last game Everton will ever play in the stadium. This is this is their last game they'll ever play in this stadium. It's a derby game. It's against Liverpool. Liverpool always struggle against Everton because it's a derby game. So I'm gonna go with a 1-0. Everton win
See,
1-0.
you see what I said of why chat. You can't listen to this man because
What do
this
you
man is
mean?
going to. No. This man is going to say 1-0 to Everton, right? And then watch him captain Salah. You see how his words don't reflect his
I've
actions.
already
This is what
changed.
women are talking
I've already,
about us men. Of our words do not reflect our
but I've already
actions.
chosen my captain, and my captain's not Salah.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
But my captain's not Salah. My captain is Saka, to be fair. Nah, I'm joking. My captain's not Saka, my captain's Palmer.
You see, Sid, I know you. That's why I said I'm not gonna allow you. I might be in a different province, but I will not allow you to lie to these good people today.
Hey,
I
bro.
refuse.
Bro,
But I will explain why. Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm choosing Palmer for captaincy this game week.
Okay. Okay, Sid. You're choosing Palmer as your captain. You forget that I'm going to be with you when we do our next episode. So I won't be in another province, and I will stare you face to face as I hear you lie to me again about Tips, I forgot the deadline again. What a surprise. Okay. No, it's fine. I know you. Sid. I've known you for too long. You lying to the honest people out there. But let me continue with why I say it's going to be 1-1. I think it's going to be 1-1 because a lot of the stuff you said was actually true. But also, the last time, wait. The last time Salah actually blanked was when he was the first fixture on the game week, this time fixture. So he never does well in this time frame of playing games. And also, the past 5 Merseyside derbies have had under 2 goals. So it's usually a tough, low-scoring affair. So that's why I'm saying, with logistical, logical reasons, why it's going to be 1-1 and why I'm not captaining Salah. Sid is doing it for clout. But let's move on.
Yo, I don't like
Let's
this
go on to
narrative.
our
I don't like
next
this narrative. So Villa, Southampton.
Yeah, so I brought in Rodgers for this reason. Southampton are the worst team I've actually seen in the Premier League. Like, teams don't even have to beat them. They beat themselves.
Oh, that them playing out from the back last game week.
And they did it against United as well. Like, sometimes, like, just try win a game. Forget about doing style or whatever. Sometimes just try win. Like sometimes you don't have the capacity. Like if you want to go to a nightclub every night but you can't afford a bottle, just stay at home, drink at home. So I'm like, guys, they're gonna go route one normal football. So I think um, not Isaac, Watkins and Rogers are great pressers from the front. They're gonna press them. They're gonna win. I'd say 3-0.
Yeah, I could go. Yeah, I back that.
Yeah. So here's your fixture that you love so much: Brentford versus Newcastle, where you were like, "Oh, this is time for Mbeumo to score a brace and an assist." So then, what is your scoreline for this game, Sid?
4-3 to Brentford.
Okay, that's not bad. I I think it's going to be a draw, but I think it's going to be like a 2-2 draw. Like Newcastle still suck at keeping clean sheets. Like that's not new. And in the Liverpool game, they were actually very lucky to score. Like Isaac had two great like they were great goals and then lucky goals. Like how is the keeper just gonna watch the ball go past him? Nobody knows. So I don't think Newcastle are like a potent attack.
No, I
It
don't
was
think
just
so.
individual brilliance. So I am gonna say, yeah, I think it's gonna be a 2-2 draw.
So I think, like you said, Newcastle can't keep a clean sheet, but neither can Brentford. Brentford also, like, they can score, but they just can't handle pressure against them. So I think, yeah, that's why I think it's gonna be. It's just gonna be an old school shootout, and it's gonna be a 4-3 to Brentford. I think.
No, that's fair. That, that's fair.
I would
Man
also
City,
say, I would also
yeah.
just a side note say, if you're thinking about Vissa could be a vibe for this game.
Oh yeah. No, yeah. I just don't want to do that because the new striker that they bought, Thiago or something, is back in training. So I don't know about his minutes. Where I'm like, you want to try rotation is going to happen. So you want to at least try to get players that are like it's not going to be an obvious rotation that's going to happen. So I just think for a surety of minutes, your Pedros and your Woods, even though I hate them, they are more likely to play than your Visas every game week for the over the Christmas period. But Man City versus Crystal Palace, um, like I don't know what Man City is right now. To be honest, I really don't. But what I do know is I remember I tried to auction off Haaland on draft and no one wanted him
I told you,
because
I told you I'll take him from you.
yeah. But you're giving me Chacharach. You offered me
That
Chacharach. I want a Watkins. I want a Watkins. I don't know if I'll take Jackson yet, but I'm looking at those players. You were trying to sell me nonsense,
I'll give
like
you
Comfort
Jackson.
Lewin or something.
I'll give you
Like
Jackson.
someone tried to sell me Comfort Lewin. I'm like, I even sold him in fantasy where I had options. You telling me that I'm gonna sell Holland? So yeah, so I don't know what City are going to do this game week, but it's not going to be about Haaland. That's what I have realized is City always go through periods during their season where I'm like, cool, this is Foden's time to shine. Oh, this is Gundogan's time to shine. Oh, this is Haaland's time to shine. This is De Bruyne's like City, and right now it's not Haaland's time to shine. So if they start De Bruyne or Foden, I think they're gonna win this game pretty easily, 3-1.
Yeah, I think I don't even think it's a 3-1. I think they get their first clean sheet in a while.
But I just know they're gonna concede. That's all I do know is Man City, because that is the one thing that's gonna happen. Death, taxes, and Man City will not keep a clean sheet.
No, but didn't Man City actually kept a clean sheet this week, didn't they?
Man, I think they conceded. Did they not concede? Wait, let me check.
I think they kept a clean sheet this week.
Oh, they did 3-0. Yeah, they did
Yeah.
keep 3-0. Oh, my bad. No, okay, cool. But Wood missed a one-on-one. I won't lie to you. I watched that game and I was so sad. Wood missed a one-on-one with the goalkeeper, so they should have conceded.
Yeah.
But thank God because I benched Wood, and I was sad if he would have scored. But yeah. Alrighty, Man United, Nottingham Forest. So again, we're back at the theater of dreams. Amaron hasn't lost at home. Clearly, how his rotation of his bench works is now he's going to start Rashford and Ahmad. Mainu and Martinez are back in the team. Euro came off the bench. Like I can't see it. Oh, I don't see it, Sid. I don't know if you can, but I
I
just
don't.
can't see where it's gonna come from. So I'm gonna go a nice 2-1. Let's wrap it up. Go home. Nice win for Man United. The theater of dreams comes alive again.
I say 3-0, not 2-1.
That's fair.
I said 3-0 to United. I just, yeah. I don't think Forest are going to be able to beat. If it was like Ten Hag days, I'd say Forest win this game. But no, under Amaron, you guys look pretty good. You got a good defensive shape. You guys can score goals if a team doesn't lock you up. And I don't think Forest have that capability right now. So, yeah.
No, like, and to say the thing about Amaran, where I'm like, I've seen us play you lots of times. And my sad part is how he did the game. He actually tactically had it correct. Like, obviously, the corners were just the corners, and you guys did have other chances. But in the game, it was like a good team versus a good team, but Arsenal just had a better team.
Yeah.
Before, it was just vibes. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Before, it was just vibes. So I'm presently happy of if this man can do this for 3 weeks. I'm like, I actually think we have the right guy. Like, it is a good attacking game, but you guys just had a better team than us, which is fair.
Yeah.
So that's
I
the
like,
game I felt like we could have competed, and we had a tactic that worked. So
yeah.
I'm really optimistic about Emira. To be fair,
Yeah, no, he's giving you guys a good he's giving you guys a good platform to build off of. To be honest, like you guys had to be honest under Ten Hag, your squad is a better squad than what Ten Hag was showing, and
right?
so your squad alone should be able to get in the top 6 or 7 of the league. You
No,
know,
that's fair. Yeah, I think that's where we will finish. I do think that's where we will finish.
so I don't. I think a top 12, 12th in the league is just It's on the manager, bro. That's a
Oh no
manager
no no no
problem.
no! He had to go. Man had to go. He never had the qualifications or the capacity for this thing, big fella.
Yeah,
So then Sunday's fixtures. We
Fulham,
have
Arsenal.
Fulham, Arsenal. Like Fulham are a weird team because Fulham is Arsenal light. Like
It
if
really
if
is though. It really is though.
like
What you got?
if you're not getting
Iwobi.
game time, where must I go? Fulham are like, hey, we're also in London. We're also in London, my guy. So if you love that London lifestyle, come on down. Come on down. So I don't think Arsenal can lose, but the thing is, there's Champions League obviously next game week. So like, I don't know how Arteta is going to function with the team because I know that Gabriel and Calafori are like doubts for this game, but they should be fit. But like they're gonna have a fitness test later, so I don't think that not Wenger, Arteta is going to risk them knowing they have the Champions League game next week. So I don't think it's going to be as dominant as people think it should be, but I still think Arsenal will win. So I'm going like a low scoring 1-0, 2-0 for Arsenal.
I'm going 2-1 for Fulham.
Sid, like, I never knew we're at this part of the podcast again. Like when you think when someone's grown, when someone's like, hey, you've matured now, you've learned from who you were in the past and all of that great stuff, but then not back to this, and now I'm the only one that gives cogent, great analysis where I don't let my personal ambitions and feelings about Arsenal then erode my picks. But it's fine, Sid. If this is the man you choose to be, it's fine.
No, okay,
Accept it
okay,
as
okay.
you
Wait,
are.
wait, 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 wait. I'm gonna give you the reasoning as to why I believe it's 2-1. Okay, you've got Smith Rowe, you've got Raul Jimenez, you've got Iwobi, you've got
Awobi.
yeah, I said Iwobi.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Um, look,
Leno.
yeah, you got Leno. You've got the team. I don't think people realize Fulham are not a bad team, and they can cause problems. We're not playing at home; we're playing away. It is a lot of fixtures coming up, and I think, like you said, Arteta is going to prioritize Champions League. So we're not going to play our strongest team. And I think there could be a moment of stupidity from some side.
Can I tell you, I almost believed you. You know, like I almost was like, you know what, you dug up that lie. Well, like in my heart of hearts, like if I was just listening to the audio version, I'm like, you know what, Sid speaks a lot of sense. Baby, I know you, so I know it's all lies and deceit. But like you sold it beautifully. Like I would be gaslit to believe you. I want to know that. You did a great job. You did a great job.
I'm being honest. If you don't want to believe my honesty, that's your own endeavor, bro.
Sid, I know what's in your heart. I know what's in your heart. That's the thing. But now Ipswich Bournemouth. Now Ipswich, weird team where I'm like, they are sort of fighting relegation. And like I said before, I actually think they might be able to get out of this thing. But I don't think now, definitely since Leicester brought in Ruud van Nistelrooy, like I definitely think that it's harder for them. But Bournemouth are also a team I struggle with because Semenyo has not Semenyoed. Like we need Semenyo to have a big game. So unless Semenyo has a big game, I'm actually going Ipswich to win this 2-1.
Okay. I think
Yeah,
that's
so it's all
fair.
dependent on Semenya because he's the only star player I really see. Like Everson does do well, um, but Semenyo's the heartbeat of the team. So if they shut down Semenyo, they should win. But I still think that it should be 2-1 to Ipswich, just because I think Ipswich are trying to rack up points and they've done pretty well this past few game weeks.
Look, I think Ipswich, they're playing at home, so I kind of back you on what you're saying about Ipswich because, like, Bournemouth are hit and miss, to be honest. It could be 1 week good, 1 week shit. And, like, our favorite meme, sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. So, like, but I think Ipswich, like you said, they're trying to rack up points. They're playing at home. There's a sense of like, oh, we can do this, and depending on what Bournemouth we get, because also Bournemouth might come out there and beat them 4-0. There's also that whole scenario. But I think you are right. The Semenya not playing as well as he has been recently. And Ipswich are vibing right now, so and they're at home. I think it does make sense, like a Ipswich win.
Okay, yeah. Now it's a team that I actually have faith in. Leicester versus Brighton. Like beforehand, I thought this is a Brighton W waiting to happen. But Brighton have now sort of hit a slump. And under Ruud van Nistelrooy, hey, bro, Leicester City are out here vibing, fam. Like those 4 years, those 4 games for United has changed Ruud van Nistelrooy's life. Bro. He's out here, Premier League manager, also out here trying to think like this man is coming for us. And Leicester actually kept the clean sheet. I'm like, he's changed their whole team. So I actually, in my heart of hearts, think that Van Nistelrooy has them. Like I still believe in Brighton, but he's got me believing in Leicester. So I think they can draw this game because I think Brighton's a good team.
Okay. Yeah, I back you. I think. What you saying? Draw. Sorry.
Yeah, I said draw. Yeah.
I think Leicester win.
You see what I'm saying?
I think
You see
Leicester
what Ruud
win.
Van Nistelrooy has done.
I really think Leicester win that game. I don't like Brighton are looking a bit shaky. The strikers aren't performing. Yeah, I do think. Yeah, I do definitely think that Leicester win that game. Might be a 2-1.
Yeah. Yeah. And then the game of the season, of the week, Chelsea
Hey,
versus Tottenham.
we
Now,
know what
I
we know what's
actually agree
happening.
with you. I,
Yeah.
and the good thing about this is you actually know that Cole Palmer is going to start because he is not in the European squad. So you know that if his European games playing, you are safe because Palmer is going to start. But it's so like Spurs to win this game. It'd be so like Tottenham Hotspur to win this game. But there is no other reason other than it's a Spurs thing. to actually believe they stand a chance in this game. That is the only thing that's going to save them, is that it's a Spurs fixture. But if you want to use logic and facts, which is what we're here for, the only winner is Chelsea, and it's going to be 3-0.
No, I think Tottenham win it. So yeah, no, I think Tottenham. I think Tottenham can win it. Here, I think because Tottenham have lost this game week and they drew last game week, and then they beat Man City. I think it's a Tottenham game week. It's written in the stars for Tottenham to upset London again, and I just don't see. Also, like realistically, do we really believe Chelsea are that team that they, week in and week out are gonna win games? They've done well.
Okay.
They've done well over the last few weeks, but are they that team that's gonna win every single game from now and during the Christmas period?
So that is a correct answer. Are they that team? I actually believe that they are. So that is my thing. I genuinely do think that they are that team. And then I think Ben Davis got injured in that Bournemouth game. So now they have like no centre backs. So that is actually, now that I'm talking myself into this, I might talk myself into captaining Palmer again. Now, now that I've actually done the analysis of this whole situation. So I genuinely think that they have no defenders. They're struggling to score now. And I think Chelsea are them. I genuinely think that Chelsea are the third best team in the league this season. Well, so far. In my heart of hearts, I genuinely believe that. So no. So I still believe in the 3-0 Tottenham, but it'll be like Tottenham to pull out a result out of nowhere. But if I'm using facts and logic, 3-0, easy.
I don't think Chelsea are that team. I think they're doing really well. I think next season is that season, and they are definitely in the title race right now. They're definitely playing well, but if the whole season was only 18 games long, fair, but this season's a whole 20 games longer, so a whole other 18 games longer. So I just don't see it. I don't see them winning this game.
Okay, that is fair. I just want to say before we do the other one, it doesn't say on air for my on my thing, so
We're
I'm
not
sure.
on air. We're not on air. We're just recording.
Oh, okay, okay, all right,
That's why,
cool,
like,
cool. I was just checking. All right, cool. Then the final game week would have been the illustrious return of Jared Bowen to my team as West Ham versus Wolves. But after watching West Ham play, I'm like, I can't even just. I'm like, as delusional and as much as I love and believe in you, Jared Bowen, right now, because I talk about it in my tips thoughts of if I sign Bowen in, I'm doing it to save my team. I can't be relying on you to come save my team when my team is in disarray. So I'm like, let me just focus on building my team rather than having someone save my team. But it is apparently Lapatively the West Ham manager's final game of if he loses, he's out of a job. So this is going to depend on if the West Ham players vibe for the homie. So if they vibe for the homie, if they ride or die for the homie, they are gonna win this game. But if they suck like they've been sucking for the past few game weeks, it is time for our boy Kunye and Al Nori to come right and save our fantasy team. So I am going West Ham to collapse and sack the manager and win 3-1.
yeah, I back you. That's literally going with West Ham win. Oh no, with Wolves
Wolves, yeah.
win. Wolves win 3-1. I agree with you.
And then he's sacked before Christmas. Oh
Yeah.
wait, yeah, yeah. Or by the time I'm in Durban. So by the time I get to Durban, he will be gone. He will be gone. He will be gone by oh yeah, on Monday. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. By the time we shoot our next podcast, they will West Ham will have no manager.
Yo, okay, okay. I'd love to see that, but I don't think it'll be that deep. Um, yeah, I don't think it'll be that deep. that they don't have a
Alrighty.
manager.
No, no, no. They said that like this is last. This
Oh,
is
did
the
they?
first job time.
Oh, okay.
So since obviously we won't be doing a deadline stream again, what would what time's the deadline? I might be able to do a deadline stream tomorrow. Actually, yeah, I will be able to do a deadline stream. Actually, do you want to do a deadline stream tomorrow?
Yeah, we can do a deadline stream tomorrow.
All right. Since we're doing a deadline stream, we won't tell you what our teams are looking like and who we're captaining, because we check attendance. And only once you have attendance can you comment on our stupidity of captaincy and what changes we should make as a team, because that is your entrance fee to have an opinion on our team.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with you.
Yep.
So if,
So then catch us, yeah. So then you can catch us then next week, probably an hour before the actual
next week,
deadline. I'm not
next
next week tomorrow. Yo, I'm in holiday mode, Sid. Why you preventing greatness? So catch us tomorrow, an hour before the deadline, and we will be discussing our teams. You can ask us questions, and then we'll answer them, and then we'll give you guys advice about what to do for the coming up week and then the coming up game weeks. Tibbs will probably have Tibbs' thoughts into you guys by the end of the day. So you can hear Tibbs' thoughts and reactions to every goal coming in this game week as he watched his red arrow form right in front of his face. That is all the time we have for this episode. My name is Tibbs from the FPL Diamond Dogs.
and my name's Sid,
And remember, we're number one in the field.
and number one in your hearts.